Hi, I'm Carol Cook, author of Bathsheba, Bathed in Grace, and I'd like to read you a passage today on finishing well. I sat by the king's bedside during his last days. We discussed our life together and acknowledged that he would die soon, but be privileged to hold our precious son in heaven. Bathsheba, Book of Psalms. Yes, Lord, I brought it. He could no longer see clearly. I opened the faded pages of the parchment on which he had penned his poetry, hymns, prayers, and thanksgiving. It opened, and I read, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever." I looked up to see his lips form the words, Amen. Tears flowed down David's weathered face. He raised his 70-year-old hands upward. I felt the presence of the Almighty in the room attending him, as his soul soared peacefully, like a bird returning to his nest in the heavens. My king walked through the valley of the shadow of death, arriving peacefully into the arms of God, his Father. David, the man who had never lost a battle, was victorious even now in death, his last battle, and came to rest as the man after God's own heart. I closed his eyes and wept. In my youth, I thought David would always be with me. I had given him 30 years of my life, and they passed like a vapor through the air on a windy day. It was not enough. I thought of his mission in the later years of his life, how after his great sin he vowed, "Bathsheba, I want to finish well," and he surely did. He ruled the kingdom of Israel for 40 years, and all the people loved their mighty warrior and king.